Hey, how's everybody going? Okay, this video may be brought to you by some previous announcement. I think they asked me if I wanted to monetize my videos. I think, well, you know, it's the right thing to do, I guess. I know they make a lot of money already, but it's just, you know, I'm trying to use their service, so I guess, you know, they got to do what they got to do, and it's a free service for me to use. So if they want to monetize my videos, so be it, right? Everyone wins. Anyway, it's Garth here. It's still yeah, you know what time it is. It's still Sunday. No, I think it's Monday now. Monday. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 a.m. Monday morning, the 24th of February. Say that right? 1:30 a.m. Monday morning, 24th of February. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Monetize the videos. Alright, so the battery on this camera is terrible. But I'm filming off now. I've got it plugged in already to the power. I just did like a 15-minute video, and I turned the video off afterwards. I left the Wi-Fi engaged, but I came back to do another video because I took the card out, put it in the big computer, and upload the video, and came back, and the battery's just about dead, so I got it plugged in now. Yeah, so like our uploads, I'll upload from this phone, and I think it's about as slow. This phone's 4G, and the signal here is just pretty good. It's not too bad. But I'll upload from this phone or our computer, and it's about the same. We've got a DSL here. We haven't got DSL 2. We need a different modem for that. And our download speeds are about 7 megabits per second, and the upload speeds are like not even 1 megabit per second. They're like 0.33 megabits per second. That's on DSL. DSL2 is about twice as fast as that, so still very slow. It'd be about what, 14 megabits per second download, and might be about 1 megabit per second. 60 megabits per second to upload on DSL2, something like that. So yeah, that's Australia, and that's about as quick as we get in regional Australia for now. The old government's doing a big broadband upgrade of the phone lines Australia-wide. They run cable throughout the whole country. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be slow for me uploading. I mean, you know, I can't get enough information out quick enough, you know. Just this has taken 4 minutes, and I tell you, it will take, you know. Anyway, enough with the upload speed thing, so the other video I did I've got to keep this. Last video I did something about the logbooks real quick, so I want to go over that again. Sorry about the cord, I've got to keep it plugged in. I'll try and keep it out of your way. So we don't have electronic logs over here. We just got my black book here, which is all true and proper. So our paper logs, no electronic logs over here. Okay, just real quick, place it was issued, person it was issued to. Okay, oh geez, where do we start? Like our hours of service are a bit different to someone who might be watching this video. Standard hours are 12. Anyone can work standard hours. Okay. First level of accreditation for fatigue is basic, and it's 14 hours. So we can log 14 hours solo work. Standard is 12 hours solo work, and advanced fatigue management is 16 hours solo work. Okay, so this and this companies need to get accredited to do those hours, which I work under this one. Our company works under this one. So yeah, and standard, no accreditation, real accreditation needed. Just follow the rules of the book. Okay, but for this one, there is some accreditation needed. So hopefully you guys can see we can work for up to 6 hours, not 8, before we have to have a break, 15 minutes. Okay, 9 hours of work time, we can only work 8.5. So we've got to have another 15 minutes between 6 hours and 9 hours, sorry. So 15 minutes after 6, another 15 minutes after 8.25. Sorry, another 15 minutes after 8.75, and that'll take up to 9 hours. So that's half an hour off within 9 hours, but we can't do more than 6. Okay, standard hours, you can only do 5.25 before you got a 15-minute break. Okay, so and within 8 hours you've got to have half an hour off. So you can only do 7.5 hours in 8 hours. So we can't go even up to 8 hours before we have to have a break. But you know, who wants to drive for 8 hours straight anyway without stopping? I mean, sheesh. Anywho's, within 12 hours we can work 11, so we've got to have an hour off basically within 12 hours, but they've got to be spaced out. You know, it's basic rules to stick by. If you haven't got that, doesn't matter. Okay, within 23 hours we can log 14 hours solo work time. We have to have a continuous 7-hour rest break, not 10. Okay. Yeah, and so you know, within 7 hours, 7 days, we can do 36 long and night hours, which are anything after midnight is long. Oh no, sorry. Anything after 12 hours is a long hour, and anything between midnight and 6 is night hour, night work. I think I got that right. I think the long hours is after 12. Don't quote me on that. So, but yeah, within 7 days, I think we can do 36 long or night hours, a combination of long and night hours within 7 days. We can work up to 14 days, but we can't work over 84 hours before a 24-hour break. So our recaps or our resets are 24 hours, not 34. And basic fatigue management, we can only do 84 hours before we have to have a continuous break. And within 14 days, we can log 144 hours solo work time. We've got to have 2 consecutive night breaks within the 14 days, or actually it's 4 consecutive night breaks, but 2 of them have to be together. So you have to have 2 consecutive night breaks in one part of the 14 days, and another 2 consecutive night breaks within the other 14 days, or within the, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not making sense, am I? 2 consecutive night breaks together, and then you can have another period where you don't have night breaks, and then you've got to have another period where you have night breaks of consecutive 2 within the 14 days. So there's total 4 there. 4 consecutive night breaks. They have to be in groups of 2. At least 2 of them have to be in a group of 2. Okay, so yeah, that's our paper logs. And see, we only have 2 lines. We've got 2 lines. We've got 2 work lines: solo work and rest. Okay, we really only log driving time in the solo work area. Okay, it's only really used to log driving time. Rest time is basically when we stop, when we rest, and when we do everything else that is part of the job. Okay, just going over that briefly. Enough said. That's our paper logs. Okay. Close the book. Actually, I will show you. Yeah, we've got 3 copies. There's a white copy stays in the book. There's a yellow copy. Can you just see the yellow there? That goes back to the office, and pink copy stays in the book too. Don't know why 2 copies stay in the book. So this video